kick off your shoes and throw them on the floor. Ain't gonna dance no Cotton Eye Joe. Cotton Eye Joe.
Alright guys, welcome back to Northwest Vaping. My video editing software finally decided to cooperate this week, so I got a cool little intro for you. What am I doing this week? This week I'm doing my very first juice review for you guys. And the way I've decided to work it out is I'm going to do a 1-2 duo for my first videos every month. 1-2 duo, first video of the month, 2 juice reviews. So it's kind of like a double feature week. So what I have today is I have Apple Rings and Afternoon Delight. So you can see in the picture, I've got Apple Rings in my K-Fun, I've got Afternoon Delight in my Nimbus dripper. We'll go ahead and talk about it. I'll tell you what the description is on the website. Show you how she vapes, talk about the flavor. Let's go from there. Alright, so Apple Rings. Apple Rings. Apple Rings actually really surprised me. I've had a couple apple flavors in the past, and honestly, none of them really caught what an apple tasted like. You never got that, that crisp flavor, or you couldn't really get that juicy, feel or experience, if you want to call it that. Mountain Baker hit this one on the head. So, anyways, on the website, Apple Rings E-Juice is a superb blend of sweet apples and sour candy that will bring you back to the days of eating Apple Rings candy. I devoured these things as a kid. I still eat them. I'll still go to the gas station and get the 2 for $1 packs, that I was eating when I was, knee-high to a duck. So, yes, I'm from the middle of nowhere. I have these weird sayings. I'm sorry. Makes things, interesting. Alright, so back to the juice. Apple Rings. It surprised the hell out of me. It really did. It's fantastic. Definitely one of my top 5 flavors from Mountain Baker so far. So, when you smell the juice, it smells like straight Granny Smith apples. My grandparents growing up, they had an apple tree in their backyard. My grandma made apple pies like you wouldn't believe. I still remember going out in the backyard and helping her pick apples every summer. And that's what this juice reminds me of. It smells like walking into a grocery store, walking up to the produce section, picking up an apple and just taking a big old whiff, just... Perfect. It smells like I've got an apple right here in this bottle. Now the flavor. Alright, so I've got Apple Rings in my K-Fun. I've got a 0.8 ohm chimney build sitting on my Nemesis with a VTC4. So if you guys are going to sell them, I'm going to say this in all my videos, make sure you're doing it right. Make sure you have the right equipment, you know what you're doing, you do your research. You know where I'm going. You've seen it a million times. So, Apple Rings. That was pathetic. Alright. So the juice, all the juices that I'm doing are a 50-50 blend, just to keep things simple. I've got, all my juices are 12 milligram. So, yeah, you saw the vapor for a 50-50 blend. You get a nice vapor production, but the flavor on this is just outstanding. Inhale, it tastes just like taking a bite out of a Granny Smith apple. You get that juicy, salivating feeling that you really can't get anywhere else except taking a bite of an apple, So they did a great job with this juice. On the back of your throat, you get that sour little twang. That's what Granny Smith apples are known for. They're tart. They're perfect apples. my favorite. So, yeah, that's apple rings. It does taste exactly like the candy. It takes me back to days running around barefoot through the yard with friends. So, I would definitely recommend this juice for you guys. My wife was really surprised. I was really surprised. And my wife has a dedicated group of flavors that she sticks with. She's not adventurous at all. She gets the same sandwich at Subway every time, and has for the past 3.5 years that we've been married. She never ventures outside of her comfort zone. So she actually really likes this. And I mean, you can see this bottle's almost gone. So granted, I've been vaping on that thing for about 4 days now. So one thing about apple rings, this juice tastes great right out of the mail. A lot of Mount Baker flavors you have to let steep for a little while. This one I haven't really noticed a change all that much. Smell has definitely changed. It's definitely gotten more potent the older it's sat. I've had these juices steeping for about 3 weeks now. So apple rings great right out of the mail, great 3 weeks later. Let's get on to Afternoon Delight. I'm going to swap out tanks here. I've actually got Afternoon Delight on my dripper. So, Afternoon Delight. This is actually one of the first juices that I ever bought from Mount Baker's in my first order. Fantastic. Now, I'm not saying this to be biased. I picked 2 juices that I thought I would like. Well, one juice that I thought I would like. I already knew I liked Afternoon Delight. This is one of my wife's personal favorites. It's tropical. I mean, it tastes like you're sipping on some fruity drink in the Hawaiian Islands. So I'll give you the description real quick. Talk a little bit about it. Vape it till you flavored. Yeah, you know the drill. So Afternoon Delight is a tropical fruit medley that will please anyone looking for the refreshing flavors of a tropical vacation. They're pretty close. Now, I don't know if it's just this batch. I've now noticed a lot more coconut in this one than I have in previous bottles that I've gotten, which isn't a bad thing. The main flavor ingredient in Afternoon Delight is coconut. There's hints of pineapple, hints of orange. Almost tastes like there's a little bit of mango in there. But you can definitely smell the coconut. Definitely smell orange and definitely smell pineapple. And you get the mango on the exhale. Or personally, I think you do. Make sure it's not too dry here. Okay. So I've got a single coil, my Nimbus dripper, 26 gauge, about 0.5 ohms-ish, 0.54, something like that. You can see quick hits. Yes, I'm sub-ohming, but quick hits. You get nice vapor. Flavor's great. Like I said, really strong coconut in this bottle, and it is just this bottle. I think I've ordered it three times in the past. My wife will suck that juice down like it's nothing. So this one's a little heavy on the coconut side, but again, it's just this bottle. This is the first time I've ever had that much coconut. But you do get the orange, you do get the pineapple, and there's another fruit in the background that I can't quite pinpoint. I don't know if it's mango or what it is, but there's something in the back that kind of leaves you wanting more. You want to sit here and keep vaping on it and try and figure out what it is, or at least that's the experience that I get. So those are my 2 juices for you guys this week. Hope you enjoy watching my video. If you haven't watched my first one, jump back, watch that one. I talked about Mount Baker a little bit. If If you guys like what I'm throwing out here, subscribe below. You know, comments are always appreciated, good or bad. You know, tell me what I need to change, what you guys like. Keep on vaping on, guys. Enjoy.